Good evening, everyone. In 2015, I sat on the train to Amsterdam University of Applied Sciences. It was an early morning, and I decided to take a look on Facebook. At that time, I found my groups, and my favorite group was a natural hair club. I loved that group. And the main topic in that group was hair. But what was also unique about that group was there were a lot of black ladies in there. And this was the first time for me to meet so much black ladies together. And I was really curious about all these ladies. What do their lives look like? What do they dream of? And how do they face everyday challenges? I was so curious. And I decided I'm going to ask my question. I knew the rules of the group, but I would ask my question. So I dropped my question. And this post, it exploded. People started responding. It was amazing. But then there came the moderators. And they said, you aren't allowed to do this. And I was like, okay. I'll leave it up to you guys. So I came to this point where I thought, what am I going to do now? Will I stop? No. This was the third time I've reached this point, and I wanted to start my own group. So now I had to do something with it. So I did on that day. At the end of the first day, we had over 100 participants in the group. 1 year after, we had over 10,000 participants in the group. The main reason for people to want to be able to join our group, they wanted to learn from each other, social learning. But also, when they came into the group, they felt a sense of belonging. Fast forward to 2019. Today, we have over 33,000 members in the group. And because of the number of questions every day, actually every minute, was so much, we had to split up the groups. So now we have 11 groups, and the activity rate in our groups is above 80%. And that's amazing. So, and last month, we've launched our app. And this app helps us solve the problems of loneliness, to help people find also internships, because that's a big problem, but also role models. We are connecting the community with each other. And that, well, I find it amazing also myself. So, 2019, I'm almost finished with my study, and I had to start my thesis. And the one thing I knew, I wanted to create impact. I think a thesis is a point on which you can create impact. So that's what I wanted to do. I want to go further for my community. And I was thinking, what's going to be my topic then? So I thought, poverty. Poverty, it is a very interesting topic. But it's a result. It's an outcome. It's not where it begins. Last year, I learned in the US that socio-economic position, that's where it begins. When we're talking about socio-economic position, we're talking about income, labor, but also education, and also ownership of houses. And these 4 indicators are so important. So I wanted to focus on that. And then I saw numbers. I saw a lot of numbers. So every 2 years we do research on this topic. So there were a lot of numbers. But when I was searching for solutions, research-based and focuses on solutions, I couldn't find them. And I was like, okay, what's this? Because if we know that the difference between a man with no migration background and a woman with migration background, the difference in socio-economic position, which is the same as socio-economic status, is 44.2%. That's a lot. So I was like, isn't this a problem then? Yes, it is a problem. So I was so happy that I'm focusing on this topic with my thesis. And also, if we're talking about a producible future, like we do today, the topic of today, it is so important. It's so important. So, and that's why I'm here today. I want to invite all of you, because I think we can all create impact. Think about something you're passionate about, something you love, something you find important, and start when you leave here, start then with creating your impact. Thank you so much. Anita Abaisa.